Is destruction all over the suburbs this morning.
Yeah, you just heard Mike talking about the tornado cut through one of the most populated spots in the area, and it's left a lot of people getting a look at some real damage this morning. Joni's in Naperville with more. Good morning.
Good morning. We've been showing you the damage here in Naperville, and the fire chief had described a house that collapsed. Now, authorities have allowed us to come and show this house. This is where the front steps would be and the front door, and you can see there's no house left. That is the floor and all of the debris behind it, the furniture, the appliances. I see a bed. I see just house that used to be there, door frames, everything. The garage, it used to be there. There's a car that's damaged from this tornado that ripped through Naperville. And as you look past all this debris, you can see that there's damage to the trees that are just snapped off at the top. There's a house in the back where the roof is taken off of that house, some broken windows over there, and then just trees everywhere. This is just one little part of Naperville where 130 homes were damaged by this tornado that just plowed through here. Structural damage to 12 of the homes, and the odd thing about this collapse is that next door there's a little bit of shingle damage, but on the other side the house is completely intact. The fire chief described it as if it had just aimed right at this house and took it right out, and there was an rescue that was made in this house. 3 people who were trapped in here. One of them was critically injured. A total of 5 people injured here in the storms here in Naperville. They still have power here. They didn't receive any flooding, but a whole lot of damage that stretches throughout the town. Here's the fire chief who gave us an update.
There were trees that were stripped of their limbs and all the way down to the roots, and the fact that none of those limbs came through windows and crushed people or injured people is really a miracle. So we're thankful for that. Our crews did an outstanding job on going door to door within probably about a 5-block radius here, and each house was accounted for to make sure that there wasn't anybody trapped that we didn't know about. Did a great job coordinating that in conjunction with the Naperville Police Department and our emergency management.
Emergency crews were out all night checking on people's safety. Now you can see that big tree that toppled in front of that house there and on top of a car that's in the driveway. Next to that is a house with some roof damage. It looks like it's torn right off, just like chewed right off. And then the house is damaged on the side. But in front of that is a basketball hoop that appears to be broken, and then there's debris throughout the area of that house. Broken pots and other decorative things that are thrown around, so had anyone been outside it would have been very dangerous. There could have been a lot of injury, and that's why they've kept this neighborhood closed. As I said, 130 homes that were damaged, 12 of them with structural damage, 5 people injured, 1 person critically, but they're saying that the other injuries are minor. Fire department's still out here taking a look at the damage, trying to keep people safe. Live in Naperville, I'm Joni Lum. Now back to you.
Wow, incredible pictures there, Joni. Great job. Thank you very much for that report. Well, there was also damage in Woodridge this morning from the possible tornado.